guys, I'm back with another video, but today I'm gonna be doing a story time about how my ex-best friend lied to me about her dad dying for 2 to 3 years. And she didn't just lie to me, she lied to our other friend and her mans. So we're gonna get into that and a little bit of other things that went on throughout the friendship, but that's gonna be like the main thing because that's honestly what changed everything for us. We're gonna call her, I don't know what the fuck I want to call her, y'all, but bitch, I'm gonna lay back on my pillow. Okay, bitch, we're gonna call her Jasmine. So me and Jasmine met back in 2019. It's kind of embarrassing, but we both had like fan page accounts. We would both edit, and she already had her bestie, which was Pi, right? So Pi is also one of my good friends to this day. Like, we're still friends, but Jasmine and Pi were like locked in. They were hella close. I met them both like late 2019, early 2020, and Jasmine was like a really good friend to me. She was there for me when I was really depressed at a point in my life. Yes, she was a good friend when it came to stuff like that, but she had a problem with lying. She had a problem with just being kind of toxic. I can admit that I was toxic in the friendship, but we would just fight a lot. We would just always bump heads. It was never a good thing. As we started to become more comfortable in the friendship, things started to get a little rough and we just started to fight a lot more. And then she had her boyfriend who like just kind of came into our group. I know it sounds fucking stupid, but like it's just kind of like big change when someone else comes in, you know. We honestly had no issues with her boyfriend at the time. We barely had known him. I don't know, it was just kind of rocky once he started coming in. And Jasmine was always getting her phone taken by her mom. Her mom was always taking her phone. It was always a fight about something. There was just a lot of times where she would go MIA because her phone would get took. So during the time her phone was taken away, this is when we found out that she was lying about a lot of things. We found out because Jasmine and her boyfriend had like synced iClouds. All of her contacts were on his phone, so they had each other's text messages, recent calls, voicemails, everything, bro. It was fucking weird. It was crazy because I don't know how the fuck they did that. That's like some hacker shit. So one day Jasmine's boyfriend calls me and he was like, you know how Jasmine said her dad has been dead? And I was like, yeah, he died from stomach cancer, because that's what she told us. Bitch, let me backtrack a little. Okay, so when we had these editing fan pages, Jasmine's editing account had got hacked. She literally told Pi, I can't deal with this right now. I am at my father's funeral. He died from stomach cancer. Like, she made up a whole fucking story. I kid you not. And Pi could even fucking say this. She made up a whole fucking story saying she was at her dad's funeral and he died from stomach cancer. And this was in 2019. So this whole time when I was her friend, I literally believed her dad was deceased. I thought he was gone forever, girl. Like, I didn't know. I was just like feeling so bad for her. We all felt horrible for her, but you know, it was fake. So the boyfriend calls me during the time her phone is took, and I was like, yeah, you know, he died from stomach cancer, I think in like 2019. And he was like, well, it's weird because I was trying to call my dad, because you know how you could tell, hey Siri, call mother. So the boyfriend did that. He was trying to call his dad and it actually called Jasmine's dad's phone number. He said that when her dad answered, it was like an old guy. Her dad literally answered the phone. It was her actual dad, and the boyfriend literally found out for us. So I was like, there's no fucking way that this is real. There's no fucking way that that was her dad. Me and Pi and the boyfriend, we all go on fucking Facebook, bitch. I kid you not. We look up her dad's name and we fucking find so many accounts of him, and they were like recent accounts from not even a couple months ago. So this whole fucking time she was lying to us for 2 to 3 years, but this guy has fucking Facebook accounts. It was in front of our face the whole fucking time. Like, I don't know why we didn't think to even look him up before. We were honestly in such disbelief. While all this is happening, her phone is fucking taken away from her. So she doesn't know this is fucking happening. I forgot how we broke the news to her, but bitch, it was not good. It was terrible. This whole time, our bestie was lying to us. knowing that mine and Pai's dad had passed away. That's what even makes it so much fucking worse, is that she knew that her two friends' dads were no longer here, and she continued the fucking lie, continued to say, I relate to you guys, I know how you feel. You don't know how we fucking feel. The boyfriend literally broke up with her. Me and Pai cut her off. We were just like, there's no fucking way someone could lie about something this fucking serious. There's no fucking way that someone comes up with a lie like that, comes up with the death date, the cause of death. After that, I texted one of her best friends that she went to school with, and I was like, you know, this is so wrong. How could she do this to us? But the crazy part is the best friend was like literally saying it was okay that she lied to us about that. And that's what made it more fucked up. How the fuck is that okay? She didn't have to say he died from stomach cancer. She didn't have to say he was dead. Point blank, period. All she could have said was, he's not in my life. I'm not even trying to be mean. This is just my experience and how me and my friend felt. After that, my dumbass forgives her. Like, bitch, I didn't learn my lesson. Because she did apologize, and she was like, it was so wrong. I don't even claim him anymore in my life. Okay, whatever. My dumbass fucking forgives her. And we all go back to being friends. And this is where things just get worse and fucking worse. It just becomes super toxic. We get into beef with the boyfriend. Boyfriend don't like us. She moves out here to my state, and she just completely changes as a person. It's literally crazy. It wasn't good. We would fight a lot about the boyfriend. I would tell her, leave him, leave him, leave him. She wasn't gonna leave him, obviously. Yeah, bitch, she wasn't. I have no issues with him today. She was honestly feeding me all this false information about him, what he was doing to her, and it made me not like him because that was my best friend. She just starts becoming really jealous. There was a lot of jealousy in the friendship. I was talking to someone at the time when we were friends, and she would just get really jealous. She didn't like that I would leave the call to go call them. She just wasn't having it. I think she just felt replaced, and I get that feeling, you know. After I started talking to the person, I just drift off, like I said, and then my bestie Pai meets someone. And she gets into this relationship, and Jasmine had plans for Pai to move out to Cali. They were gonna get their own apartment together. They were gonna literally live together. Because I've been telling you, they've been like this before me and Jasmine were besties. Once Pai got her mans, you know, Jasmine felt some type of way, and she was like, hold up now, like, my friends are literally leaving me for these people, and drifted from me and Pai. After she drifts from us and she just hella ghosts us, she starts doing some unbelievable shit. My friend Pai had a baby recently, and Jasmine was still stalking Pai, literally stalking her Facebook accounts, screenshotting every little picture of Pai and the baby, and sending it to group chats with all of her little fucking weirdo online friends. They were making fun of Pai. They were making fun of the baby that cannot defend itself. I won't put too much information, but I'm just saying how fucking evil she was. Like, you claim to have cared about Pai, you claim to have cared about all of our friendships, but you fucking go and do shit like that. Her making those comments about Pai and the baby really fucking shocked me, honestly. It shocked me because, you know, we didn't leave off on really bad terms this past time when we stopped being friends. So it was just weird to me how she could go and stalk Pai and just start commenting about her new life. A true friend would be happy. Why are you going that fucking low? Because you're mad that your plan didn't work out. Bitch, I just remembered something. We found out all of that, her talking shit about Pai and the baby, because one of her friends texted us saying Jasmine has passed away. Bitch, we were like, she passed away? We were trying to figure this shit out. We're like, there's no fucking way. I remember I had Jasmine's mom's phone number, so I texted her mom, how is Jasmine doing? You know, I'm one of her close friends. I really miss her. I was fucking talking out my ass, bro. I just wanted to see if this shit was true or not, because that's fucking unbelievable. The mom literally texted me saying she sadly passed away, blah 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 blah. We just need our time and space, and thank you. Honestly, I didn't fucking believe it, because this girl is a pathological liar. I was like, no, Pai, we're gonna fucking go find her Pinterest and find all the rest of her shit and see if she's fucking really alive or not. We go to her fucking Pinterest and we see that she was literally like putting things in her pins. I don't know how Pinterest works, but she was putting shit in like her pin albums. And it said like 2 hours ago. This bitch fucking faked a death. Everyone was literally commenting on her account, RIP, beautiful girl, this and that. Everyone thought she passed away. So not only did she fake her dad's death, She faked her own death. After me and Pi find out that she's alive, Pi confronts her saying, you know, why the fuck would you talk about me like that? Talk about my baby who can't even defend himself? Like, I really thought we were best friends. I'm just kind of summarizing it for you. This is not word for word, but that's basically what went down in the conversation. Jasmine was telling her, I'm so sorry, this and that. I was just being bitter or some shit like that. She kind of like admitted, yes, I was being bitter about it, but you still did it. You have not changed. She's always been that way where she's gonna talk about someone and go really low. It was just shocking because your own best friend that you have known since like 2018 and you're talking about her baby. So yeah, anyways, that is the last we have heard of Jasmine. It's just kind of crazy to me because I really thought, you know, we were locked in, we were all really close, and just for her to do that to us is fucking crazy. But yeah, bitch, that's my story time about my ex-best friend. I'll see you guys in the next video, and comment down below more video ideas you want to see, and love you.